We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Indianapolis Colts. On first down, Kaepernick. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and 1 at the 34-yard line.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch.
Every coach we ever talk to says to his team before the game, quick start, guys. Let's get out of the gate fast. How about that? They took his lesson to heart, didn't they?
They did exactly that. A nice diving catch here on the game's opening drive. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Kaepernick. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up
on 3rd and long. It's Kaepernick. Over the middle, it's complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
10 at the 40.
That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Now, Kaepernick again. The toss here completed to Pittman. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the Eagles' 41-yard line.
Again, it's Kaepernick. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they prove their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Here's Sanders. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Ball carrier.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field, all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you got them back on their heels a little bit.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
58, come on. 58, come on.
To throw, Kaepernick. That's complete to Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line.
Brought down back at
that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
And that will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
He'll take it at the 42. So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Kari Willis there to bring him down. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This ball complete to Rager. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Sanders. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
Now this will make it into the end zone. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
He sets to fire deep. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for him, a little bit bleak. And while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close. But the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Taylor. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Ball carrier. He's brought down at the 20-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they will get to this one and down it at the 13-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are just putting things together so well here, drive after drive. They really have captured the momentum, haven't they?
They've taken momentum and pretty much not just give them a jersey, but a seat on the bench as well. Whatever do you need, you've got it, because the way they're stringing things together and creating that distance between them and their opponent, it's really hard to narrow that gap. And the other part is they're taking their spirit away from them, too.
Yeah, now they're just looking to add to that total. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I don't know about you, but I wanted to reach out of the booth and snatch that pass myself. That thing floated forever up there. I think that threw off the timing of the receiver. That's why he couldn't get his feet down even though he caught the ball.
You know, Charles, I would have liked to have seen that.
Yeah, me too.
For you. I wanted to see you reach out and catch that.
Yeah, you've heard about my hands, huh?
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
Flush to his right. And this is going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. From midfield, here's Kaepernick. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And he'll find Pittman. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Kaepernick now on first down. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked off at the 16. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Intercepted.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
A first down carry by Sanders, well defensed as they'll hold him to just a couple. Second down coming up. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 31-yard line.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning.
5 yards.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Kenny Moore that time there on the coverage.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects it.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is, because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Kaepernick now on 3rd and goal. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
A great return there of 22 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Sliding out of the pocket. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and short.
Third down and 2 yards to go.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Philadelphia.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Forced out to his left. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. The Eagles will take their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Dancing to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And the Eagles are going to have first and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles add on to their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they are going to have a first down, and they're in field goal range as well as they're down inside the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Eagle first down.
They'll run with Sanders. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And finally taken down at the 34. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 30.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
They'll roll him out right. He gets this into the hands of Taylor. And this one will be taken up. They'll spot it right at the 7. He can only get a yard after all that. It's second down. On the move to his left.
He'll get that one to Taylor complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Here's Kaepernick. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Third down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Sanders toss left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
The ball carrier.
Miles Sanders, 30 yards. And the Eagles take advantage of good field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And let's not forget he had the receiving touchdown earlier. Now a trio of rushing touchdowns. Quite a performance.
The kick is
diversification. That's all you can talk about. His ability to do everything leaves him on the field on every down on offense because you can hand it to him as we've seen. What'd you say, 3 rushing touchdowns? And, of course, throw it to him where he's caught 1 as well.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
I don't want to see what's served, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me wasn't
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Throwing now is Kaepernick. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11.
And an Eagles first down.
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
So after the INT, it's Kaepernick.
That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
The passing windows are just not there. And that's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
And now here is another interception. Darius Slay with a pick. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
At the 44-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Rock Yasin. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 37-yard line.
No street. I got motion man. Me. I got this. 58's the mic.
Now back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Let's go now. 19 Tiger. Come on, QB. Come on. Go.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A 10-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. And that rushing touchdown is 4th, puts him just 1 shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
41's the mic. 41's the mic. Check 41.
They run once more with Taylor. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
And he'll just plow right into a host of tacklers. Nothing there at all, and it'll be 2nd and 10.
Right at the line of
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain. His guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC defense. And my goodness, another interception. Terrence Brooks with a pick. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on,
no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Thank you.